Shalom. First and foremost, we give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai.
Double honor to the Apostle, Great Millstone, and salutations to you brothers pushing the word in truthfulness and sincerity. All right. We just want to get into a quick lesson, basically like an open forum. All right. Because the times we in, man, we gotta be soldiers. Matter of fact, you grab 2 Timothy 23.
This is 2 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 3, and it reads, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach."
It said endure hardness as a good soldier, man. Hey, when you come in this truth, you have to prepare your soul for temptation, man. You have to endure. This whole truth is about enduring, man. All right? You're gonna go through trials and tribulations, but all this is for wisdom to try you, man. Wisdom has to take you through crooked ways. All right? Wisdom has to prove your soul.
That's right. And then we'll read verse 4.
Okay.
"No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life."
It said you can't entangle yourself with the affairs of this life. The Lord said, "Be ye holy as I am holy," man. The word holy means to be set apart. All right? You can't be mixed up in this world, man, and be in the truth. There's no half-stepping, man. You either with the Lord and you're doing the work to the best of your ability, being hot, on fire for the Lord, or you're going to be in the world, man. There's no being lukewarm, man. There's no one foot in the truth and one foot in the world, man.
That's right. And it says, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier.
The Lord has chosen us to be soldiers, man. He has chosen us to come out here and push his word, to bring in fruit, okay? To endure, carry your cross.
Yeah.
That's all a part of being a soldier, man. All right? You have to come in and put your own work in, man. You have to come in and follow the order. Be in order, humble down, all right? And be ready to pick up basically like a broom and do your job, man. Come be a laborer, come help out, man. Did you have something?
Yeah, I had James 1 and 2.
Come.
It says, "My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations."
Hey, because you're going to be in diverse temptations, man. All type of temptations. Matter of fact, I get that word diverse in the Hebrew while you.
God, it says, "Knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience.
Yep.
But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect, and enduring, wanting nothing." All right, so you got to go through these trials and tribulations. Okay, you got to deal with diverse temptations.
I got that word diverse for you. It's in the Strong's G4164. It says the word in the Greek is poikilos. It says a various colors, variegated, of various sorts.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It says manifold, which go back to that one in Peter where it said manifold temptations. All right. Because guess what? You're gonna have all type of temptations, like it says in Sirach, the 2nd chapter. All right. Let me get it real quick.
Right.
It's Sirach 2, verse 1. It says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul." Your soul is your spirit, man, for temptation, man. That's why the 2nd verse says, "Set thy heart aright and constantly endure." This is the thing of constantly enduring, man. You're going to take hits. You're going to fall in this truth. You know, you're going to stumble, but you have to get up and keep walking. It says, "And make thy haste in time of trouble," because you got to be patient, man. Like the video we watched earlier, you had posted in the group, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right? The brother was saying when you get in trouble, man, you can't panic.
Yeah.
You got to stick to your wits. You got to stay grounded, man. You got to say, man, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to get me through. He got me through this last situation. He can get me through this one. That goes to that Romans the 5th chapter where it says, it breaks it down from matter of fact. But the Lord is putting us through diverse temptations, manifold temptations, all type of temptations. Why? Because the Lord is proving our soul, man. What's the matter of fact?
I'm going to read it again.
Come.
This is James 1 and 2. "My brethren, count it all joy."
It said, count it all joy, man. Hey, if the Lord dealing with you, man, He's going to chastise you. He's going to push you through the meat grinder, man. All right? The Lord said He's going to put us through that fire. He should bring a third to the fire, man. You're going to go through the fire, man. You're not going to ease your way into the kingdom.
Can you read Sirach 2 and 5 real quick?
Come.
If you can.
Sirach chapter 2, verse 5. Come. It says, "For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
Yep. So you're gonna have to go through adversities in this truth. All right. The Lord. The only way to be accepted by the Lord is to go through these things. Okay. This is not an easy walk. It tells us what in the scriptures that talks about the straight and the narrow.
Sure.
You know, that straight path, meaning that difficult path, was at Matthew 7.
Yeah,
you know, and the narrow path, you know, that's talked about in 2nd Ezra, the 7th chapter, man. All right, where it says that there's fire on one side and water on the other.
Yeah.
All right, meaning that there's all sorts of temptations, tribulations, on all the, you know, on each side, man. And you can fall into that if you're not very careful with your steps, man. Okay. Do you want me to read this? James, there's still a little more.
Yeah.
James 1 and 2. My brother, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptation, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience.
Hey, the trying of your faith. The word try, when you go into it, means to test. The testing of your faith worketh patience. The word patience goes to suffering, man. The Lord want to see, can you suffer, man? The scripture says if we suffer with Yahweh Shai, we shall also reign with him, man. Hey, the Lord was tempted when he was here on the earth, man, and he was perfect.
Right.
The scripture says, them that strive for the mastery is temperate in all things, man. Self-control, having discipline, man. This truth is going to teach you to be disciplined, a disciplined soldier, man. Because the times that come, we're going to have discipline, all right? We're going to have temperance and self-control, man.
All right, got a little bit more.
Come.
But let patience have her perfect work.
But let your suffering have a perfect work, man.
That ye may be perfect.
That you may be perfect, man.
And that goes back to that Sirach 2 and 5, man.
Yeah.
The Lord, acceptable men are tried in the furnace of adversity, and endeared in wanting nothing. That's it on that.
Come. Because like the brother was saying, you have to enter the straight gate, man. And in that straight gate, there's diverse temptations. There's manifold temptations. This is Matthew 7 and 13. It says, enter ye in at the straight gate. For wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. And that's this world, man. It's a broad way. All right? You don't have to do nothing special to be into the world, man. You just got to be a nigga. All right? It said, and many there be which go in thereat. Everybody's taking the easy road, man. You come in this truth, this is a hard road, man. Because why? It makes you have to sacrifice. You have to sacrifice this truth. You have to be self-disciplined. You have to be in order. You have a job to do. You gotta be a soldier, man. All right. It says, verse 14, because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life. You know how they had a saying in the world, the road less traveled? The ones that's successful, man. This truth is a road less traveled, man. Hey, a lot of guys come in this truth and they fall out because why? They didn't count the cost. All right? They didn't really sit down and consider what they were really involved in, man. And when that hard time came and they failed or a position of difficulty came their way, they bitched up, man. That means their faith wasn't there, man. You know, because the elect who are going to make it, whoever they are, which we're hoping to be if we continue and endure to the end, the elect was endured with faith. So no matter what they go through, guess what? Through their faith is going to draw them through, man. All right? It says, which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. Because the scriptures say, many are called and few are chosen, man.
Yeah. I got a scripture for you. 2nd Ezra chapter 7. I'll start at 1. And when I had made an end of speaking these words, there was sent unto me the angel which had been sent unto me the nights before. And he said unto me, Up, Ezra, and hear the words that I have come to tell thee. And I said, Speak on, my power. Then said he unto me, The sea is set in a wide place, that it might be deep and great. But it says, But put the case, the entrance were narrow, and like a river. Who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it? If he went through not the narrow, how could he come into the broad? There is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things.
And that sea is the kingdom, man.
That's right.
And that's where all the good things reside in, man. Peace, the tears wiped away, like it says in Revelation. Power, rulership, no non-GMO foods. All right. So like, go ahead.
The entrance thereof is narrow.
The entrance of is narrow, man. It's hard to get through.
And is set in a dangerous place to fall.
Hey, that dangerous place is this world right now, man. These diverse temptations we're involved in, man. The slips and slopes, the oil spills, the holes, the traps, okay, the women, the money, all right, this world, your family, all these things are diverse temptations, man. To do what? To try your faith, man. Go ahead.
It says, like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water.
Hey, that's tight, man. All right. So you can't lean. You gotta be balanced in this truth, man. You can't lean too far over, you might burn. You can't lean over too far this way, you might drown, man.
That's right.
You gotta walk a perfect balance. Walk in this truth, man. Go ahead.
And it says, and one only path between them both.
So it's one man walking in front of another.
Yep.
You're following the leader, man.
It says, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could be one man go there at once. Can you get I think it's what's that, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling? I think that's 2:10 Philippians. You know, like how it says there, only one man go there at once. You know, and you gotta do this yourself, man. Okay, yeah, brothers can help you out, pick you up at times, but for the majority of the time, you're by yourself, man.
Yeah.
You know, enduring things, man. You know, all right. You know, cause you can't a brother can't be holding your hand the whole time, man. All right. You gotta want this for yourself, and if you don't, man, you're just gonna get kicked out, man. All right. The Yahweh Shemal Shai is gonna give you that spiritual boot, man. All right. However it may be, man, you might fall because of your family, money, you know, a job. Who knows what it may be, man? But the Lord will do something to you where you stumble. Okay.
I got that for you. Just Philippians chapter 2 and 12. It says, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence.
Yeah, so you got to do this work, you know, all times, man. This spiritual garment never comes off, all right? You can't just be, you know, Israelite when you're around the brothers. You got to do it while you're, you know, working, while you're at home meditating.
Yeah.
All times, man. Especially when you're not around the brothers, because that's when Satan wants to get you the most. Because you're by yourself, man. Okay? You're more vulnerable.
It says, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
Yeah, so work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You got to put in that work, all right? Because this brother's works can't save me, and my works can't save this brother, okay? Whatever you, it says in Revelation 22, man, that the Lord is going to come quickly, man. He's got a reward, all right, for every man according to his work. All right? I got a little bit more in that Ezra's. 2nd Ezra 7 and 9 now. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? And I said, it is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion. All right? So, this walk that we got to go through, man, this is Israel's portion, man. This is what the Lord has set for us. It tells us in Acts 14 and 22, man, that, can you get that? I forgot how it was worded. It's going to talk about, come on.
It's Acts 14:22. It says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of the Most High.
Yeah, through much tribulations. That's how we're going to get the kingdom. Okay? The Lord has it set up. Right? And the reason why the Lord did that is so we can know both sides of the spectrum, man. Good and evil.
Yep.
Because the Lord's about balance, so he had to show us evil. So now he's showing us good, man. But we got to deal with all these trials and tribulations before we get into the kingdom. I got a little bit more. 2nd Ezra 7 and 11. Because for their sakes I made the world, and when Adam transgressed my statutes, then was decreed that now is done. Then were the entrances of this world made narrow, full of sorrow and travail, that are but few and evil, full of perils and very painful. Yeah, so we're going to go through a lot of stuff. Okay, it tells us in Ezekiel 2 and I think like 10 that it says this book is full of lamentations, mournings, and woes. Okay, we're going to go through a lot of stuff before we get the kingdom. But once the kingdom comes, it tells us in Revelation, I think the 21st chapter, that all our sorrows, all our tears and all that are going to be wiped away, man. We're not going to cry in like a mournful case anymore, man. Okay? In last verse, it says, for the entrance of the elder world were wide and short, and brought immortal fruit. God.
Hey, basically, you got to go through a rough trial in this truth, man. And I had a scripture for you. It's 1 Peter 4 and 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you, man.
Yeah, so don't think it's strange that you're going through certain things. Okay, don't find it strange that your family turns against you, that your car breaks down, you lose your job, you lose money. Everybody that you know around you is against you. Don't think that's strange, okay? These the scriptures say these things will happen to you. It tells you that your enemies are going to be of your dumb of your household.
Yeah, man is supposed to be dead of his own household.
That's right, Don't be surprised when you lose riches of this world. Look what happened to Job. He was a very rich man, and he lost his family, he lost his cattle, his land, his crops. Okay.
Yep.
Don't be surprised when these things happen to you. Okay.
Matter of fact, Yahweh Shah said it. It's John 16 and 4. It say, but these things have I told you, that when the time shall come, ye may remember that I told you of them. And these things I said not unto you at the beginning, because I was with you. All right. Yahweh Shah told us they should persecute us, man. All right. Matter of fact, I'll jump up to. Matter of fact, I'll start at 1. St. John 16 and 1. These things have I spoken unto you, that ye should not be offended. That goes back into counting the cost, man. Hey, when you come to Great Millstone, man, brothers give you the truth straight up, man. Mm-hmm. We ain't sugarcoating it. All right, we're not gonna make it sweet or make it sound good for you. We're not gonna water it down. We're gonna tell you straight up, man. Your family might be against you. Well, matter of fact, they are gonna be against you. The woman's gonna give you problems. You might have you lose your job. You're gonna have some rough times in this truth, man. But that goes back into being a soldier, man. Count the cost. All right. When you put your hand in this plow, man, you better be fully persuaded in your mind that this is what you want to do, man. Because once you start to put your hand in this plow, man, there's no looking back, man.
That's right.
This ain't a fucking fad or I'm gonna do this for a time because it seems cool, man. This is life. This is a matter of life and death, man. It says, verse 2, they shall put you out of the synagogues, yea, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth the Most High service. And these things will they do unto you, because they have not known the Father nor me. Hey, man, these people gonna try to kill us, man. Why? Because we teach the word of truth. Why? Because we're ambassadors of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. They really don't hate us. They hate Yahweh Shai. If they hate Yahweh Shai, they hate the Most High, because he sent Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai sent us, man. He said, the Lord said the world cannot hate you because it hated me first, man. All right? These things is the trials and tribulations we're going to have to deal with in this truth, man. All right? And the Lord told us that. I got one more for you.
Come.
1 Peter 1 and 7. It said that the trial, matter of fact, started 6. It say, wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptations, man. Going back to that dial of temptations, that manifold things you're going to go through in this truth, man. It ain't always going to come the same, man. It might be your car one week. Next week is money problems, rent problems, woman problems. Shit, hell, you might even be into it with a brother, man.
I was just going to say that.
You know? There's problems everywhere, man. You said a man's supposed to be dead of his own household, man. It's not the brother's household. So it's all things on all sides, man. Niggas crept in unaware.
Yeah,
the apostles been on the persecution lately. Because why the scripture talk about every brother's not a brother, man? And the Lord's in the house cleaning right now, man. So that we gotta be much more on praying for discernment and be much more on point, man. Because our lives is at stake, man. You know? It says that the trial of your faith being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, and then the manifold temptation is you being tried, man. Seeing what type of, like I said, what's that, Corinthians 3rd chapter? Seeing what type of work it is, if it's built of hay, stubble, you know? It said, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, man. You know, so when you get tried with that fire, man, the Lord want to see if you pull through, man. Hey, the elect are going to pull through. Because why? They have that faith, man. They believe in Yahweh Shai. Their confidence, our confidence is in His word, man. Which we hope we are the elect, man. If we endure to the end, man. But you're going to be tried, hey, especially in that day. Did you get it?
Oh, you need, I got the Corinthians.
Yeah.
Do you want me to get this?
Yep.
Alright, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 3. I'll start at 9. Actually, I'll start at 8. Now he that planted, and he that, I'll start up actually. I'll start at 6. Salakia.
It's all good.
Man, I don't know. Shit, bro. I have to start at 4 though.
Okay.
Alright, this is 1 Corinthians 3 and 4. For while one saith, I am of Paul, and another, I am of Apollo, are ye not carnal? Who then is Paul, and who is Apollo? But ministers by whom ye believe, even as the Lord gave to every man. Okay, I have planted, Apollo watered, but the Most High Yahweh gave the increase.
Yep.
So then, neither is he that planteth anything, neither is he that watereth, but the Most High that giveth the increase. Now he that planteth and he that watereth are one, and every man shall receive his own reward according to his own labor.
Hey, like the brother was mentioning earlier, man. You ain't going to make it to the kingdom off. I'm not going to make it to the kingdom off this brother's merit or his labor or his work, and vice versa. He's not going to make it off mine, man. You got to come in here and be willing to work, man, and praise the Most High and build your faith up, man. Now, the brothers is here to strengthen you, exhort you, and encourage you, all right? But first and foremost, you're going to have to do what you got to do for yourself, man. Because you're going to be tried, man. All right? We're all going to be tried, but whatever your walk is in this truth, the Lord's going to put you through that, man.
Right. And it says, for we are laborers together with the Most High. We are the Most High's husbandry.
Right.
Ye are the Most High's building.
So we are the temple, man. Like I said in Revelation. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 10. According to grace of the Most High, which is given unto me as a wise master builder, I have laid the foundation, and another buildeth thereon. But let every man take heed how he buildeth thereupon.
Hey, you can't come in this truth and make up and remix, man. You had to come in here and follow the guidelines, man. You have entered in other men's labors, man.
Yeah.
You had to come in and take directions, man. You had to come in and fall in order.
That's right. Can I add on too? And make sure you're pushing the right vibration out there too, man. All right? Because, you know, there's certain things that are lawful, but they're not expedient.
That's right.
That thing that you push that could potentially be a downfall for a brother, man.
Yep.
So make sure that you're a proper example, man, to those around you, okay? But especially those that are below you, man. All right? Because those brothers below you look up to you, okay? Verse 11, 1 Corinthians 3 and 11 now. For other foundation. for other foundation can no man lay than that is laid, which is Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Now if any man build upon this foundation,
Right.
gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, stubble, every man's work shall be made manifest.
Hey, every man's work is going to be made manifest, man. All right? Go ahead.
For the day shall declare it.
Hey, that day, what day is coming? Jacob's trouble, man.
That's right.
The hour of temptation. You're going to see what you're made of, man. You're going to be tried, man. That's the reason we're praying and fasting now, reading and building up our spirit now, preparing ourselves for that day, man.
It says, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed. Because it shall be revealed by fire.
Hey, let's keep talking about that fire, man. It's going to be revealed by that fire, man. Those manifold temptations, them trials, man. Go ahead.
It says, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is.
It says going to try every man's work of what sort it is, man. When you put fire to a precious gold, silver, and a precious stone, guess what it's going to do? It's going to shine brighter and brighter, man.
Mm-hmm.
But if you put fire to wood, hay, or stubble, it's going to burn right up.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It says, if any man's work abide which he has built thereupon, he shall receive a reward.
Yeah, and that's what we're looking to receive, man. You know? Go ahead. Salaki.
It's okay. If any man's work shall be burnt, he shall suffer loss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're going to suffer in this truth, man. You're going to take L's. You're going to take a lot of little L's, but we're looking for that big W, man. All right? You know, like out here, you know, you got the Cubs, you know what I mean? When they win, they got that big-ass W flag. You know what I mean? Like, we're looking for that, man. That big W, man, which is the kingdom, man. Salvation, getting dominion, power, you know?
Good.
But he himself shall be saved, yet so as by fire. So you got to go through the trial and tribulation, man. You have to go through these things. All right? It's a part of our lot, okay? I got two quick ones for you, if I may. Revelation, do you want me to read more?
No, that was the point.
Okay, I got two quick ones for you. This is Revelation 3 and 10, because it talked about that day in that 1 Corinthians. This is this is Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation,
Yep.
which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Yep, so that day is coming, man. Alright, Jacob's trouble. The hour of temptations when they have RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, okay, which the brother's about to bring out.
It's Revelation 13:16. And it said what did it say? It said
I'll read it again.
All.
Yeah, it says, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Which try goes back to test.
Yep. It's Revelation 13:16. And he caused of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand on their foreheads. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for there is a number of a man, and his number is 636, man. All right? And that's going to be, that's that barcode, man. All right? You're not going to be able to buy and sell once that dollar crashes, man.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you take the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, man.
Yep.
The whole world's going to be tried. The whole world going to be how to take that chip, man. But according to the scriptures, if you take it, you're going to be destroyed, man. This is Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, so you can take it in your right hand or your left hand, don't matter. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb, man. Hey, so we all gonna be tried, man, with the mark of the beast, man. Hey, right now everything is cool, and people do these, they acting crazy in the green tree, man. What are they gonna do in the dry?
Yep.
Hey, all our faith, we're building up our faith right now, being soldiers, doing the work, looking to cash out in that day, man. When all hell breaks loose and everybody out here panicking, Hey, Lord willing, the Lord has a spirit on us, man, a heavy spirit on us, when we stay calm and don't make haste in time of trouble, man.
That's right.
And remember the days and these temptations we're going through now. Remember these little things, because when that big thing come, that big day come, hey, we're going to have that faith. Like the Lord fed us then, how much more now? And I've been faithful in doing the work all the way to the end until now, man. And Lord willing, continue until, hey, this place is destroyed, man. You know?
I got Matthew.
Come on.
Matthew's 10 and I'll start at 38. And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me.
And that cross go back to burden, man. Every man has his own burden he got to carry.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Even the apostles, every brother in this truth has a burden they have to carry. There's a certain measure of burden. Hey, this brother's burden is not going to be like what my burden is, man. The Lord give every man according to his measure, man.
And it says, he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me. He that findeth his life shall lose it.
Hey, it says if you don't take your cross and follow after the Lord, you're not worthy, man. You got to come in here and pick up your bag, whatever the Lord gave you, and you got to carry your bag and follow the Lord, man. Now, sometimes a brother might come and help you out, and you know, but this brother got to carry his bag too, man. And as we're journeying, man, after a while, you got to carry your own damn bag, man. You know?
He that findeth his life shall lose it.
Hey, you trying to find your life, and hey, we're not in the time to find your life, man.
Yep.
A career, looking for family. Man, we're at the end, man. We're close. I don't know I can't tell you what day or time, but I know one thing, we're close.
Right.
Than we ever been, man. Salvation is when we ever believe, man.
Yep. And it says, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it. So if you're taking L's in this current, present evil world, okay, you're taking L's now, you're going to find life, okay, because the Lord is going to give you salvation when that time comes, man, okay. And these people out here that love this world right now, and they're into all this madness, they're gonna die in America, man, or wherever they're at, man, because the plague is gonna come upon the world. There's gonna be death and destruction all over. All right, but this place, America, is specifically gonna get bombarded with so many nukes that it's gonna make this place a desert. All right, and that's in the scriptures, man. Okay. So you don't want to be a part of that fire. Well, we just read it in that Revelation. If you take that mark, you're going to be destroyed, man. Okay? I'm going to read that again. He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it. You know? Hey, and then it says, real quick, Salaki, I got one in Romans real quick. Romans 18 and Romans 8 and 17. It says, and if children, then heirs, heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. If so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. Exactly, you're going to have to suffer, man. Okay? But we're going to get glorified, though. Okay? We're going to get glorified in the end. These people are going to get, that judgment, which is going to be death, destruction, chaos, agony, death, pain, okay? Yeah. But we're gonna get glorified. The Lord's gonna exalt us, all right? Yahweh exalted Yahweh Shai, and since we're joint heirs with Yahweh Shai, we're gonna get exalted. And it
Lord will we will go to the end.
Verse 18. For I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. So the stuff that we're going through now isn't shit, man. Alright? It's nothing compared to the glory which we're going to receive. Alright? We're going to get spiritual bodies. We're going to have the laws written in our minds. We're going to have dominion over all these heathens. We're going to be able to explore the galaxy. Okay? Yep. The Lord has a lot prepared for us. So this is nothing what we're going through, man.
Hey, Yahweh Shai said it out of his own mouth. It's Matthew 11 and 30. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Hey, man, you can't do 3 videos a week. You can't. Hey, and you know what? and the apostles are just looking out over you, watching over your souls, man. You should want to do it for your own salvation, man.
That's right.
Hey, you should, what you come in as truth, and you fully and you're persuaded, and you understand what you're involved in, man. You're involved in life or death, man. You're playing with your own salvation, man. They're just putting that on you to not so you won't be idle, and you can do this work, man. So you can labor, man. Because this second Ezra is 9 and 7, and every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed, man, shall be preserved from the said perils, Jacob's trouble, the hour of temptation, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders. For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. The Lord has set apart the elect already, man, which we hope to be. If we continue in the doctrine, continue in the faith, continue being a soldier, continue to carry our cross, our burden.
That's right.
You know? It says, then shall they be in a pitiful case, which have now abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. And that's what we're looking to be escaped from, man. Because we want to continue in the word of the Lord, suffering now, so we can rejoice later, man. That's why our Lord said that the word rejoice now and ye mourn. But soon they're going to mourn and you're going to rejoice, man.
Yeah. Tables
all right?
Turn.
The tables are going to turn, man. Right now, this is the world time to rejoice, to be in folly. You know? The men of the Lord are suffering straight things, man. And like it said in the Ezra, it said the world suffers straight things with no hope for the wide, but we suffer the straight things in hope of the wide. You know? It says, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning, then shall they be in a pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law, hated the law, while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. The same must know it after death by pain. And that's what happened to these 2/3 of our people. And hey, even brothers in this truth is slacking. The 10 virgins. Foul was wise and foul was foolish, man. Even us. We have to consider what we're into, man. Because our hands upon the plow. And we have to continue to push this word, man. We have to continue to study and pray and learn the Hebrew, man. Learn them Hebrew prayers, man. Pray to the Lord continually that he don't take the spirit away from us, man. All right? Consider what you're doing, man. Okay? Because you're not hurting anybody but yourself, man. You want to give yourself the full chance you can, man. Give the Lord your best, man. Strive for the truth and the death, and the Lord will fight for you, man. The word strive means to contend, to fight, man. You got to dig deep and really get into it, man.
All right.
You have something else?
Nah. This doesn't need to come out, really.
Well, that's basically the point, man. Be a soldier and carry your burden in this truth, man. Because you're going to go through temptations. You're going to be tried. And don't think it's strange when you're going through it, man. Don't get that woe is me spirit. I mean, we all get down in this truth and we're in the flesh. But, hey, man, read the scriptures, pray, go on a fast, talk to a brother. Hey, man, do what you got to do and get back to the work, man. Nobody ever said it was going to be easy. But, goddamn it, hey, you're going to go through the straight things, man. That's just the bottom line, man. You know? So pray to the Lord and dig deep, man. And pray for more faith and wisdom. You know? Because we got great examples of the apostles. And even not the elders in our camp, man. The brothers in our camp that go through things, man. You know? So you have any?
Nope.
So hopefully this lesson was edifying. We'll give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash, and Shalom.